Are you across social media?
Nah, never heard of it.
What's your social media handles?
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, you should probably know them. This is the toughest question we have on this podcast.
I think Instagram is like Dylan_Holmes22, and Twitter might be DylanHolmes08.
It's quite funny. I was at the game on Friday and we had a giveaway for this new movie and I had to get the kids' details. I'm like, what's your number, man? He's like, I don't know. And he asked the person next to him, he's like, what's my number? And I'm thinking, it's your number.
Yeah.
You should probably know that. But this is just, it's kids these days.
Yeah.
Mate, how old are you?
24.
Yeah. Kids, hey?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you very much for sticking with us on social media. The Pitch Podcast, episode 10, Dylan Holmes. We have 18 questions.
I'm really nervous.
From social media. Well, I'm nervous because I haven't read these before. And going on last week's effort, the two old mates sitting over there behind the camera, they stuff it up every time.
Okay.
So we'll see how we go. I think they would have been, I reckon I scared them last week because they gave them a real rocket. Okay. So at Brooke_Nicole on Instagram, how long are you back for? Are you going back to Sweden? I mean, that's a really negative question to start off with. But
To be honest, like, I don't know. Like, I'm here for the rest of the A-League Women's season. I'm a little curious. I'm here for the rest of the A-League Women's season. After that, don't know. I'm kind of taking it day by day, week by week, and just enjoying being home. So I think it would be hard to go back to Sweden just because the season starts kind of end of March. Like, the timing probably wouldn't work out, but I'm exploring different options.
I'm going to follow on from Brooke_Nicole. Mm-hmm. Do you think that the time you had away has helped you as an individual understand that you can actually do it? Because until you do it, you don't know whether you're going to get homesick. You don't know whether you can fend for yourself. Yeah, it's all good to say it, but until you put in that position. So now you've done it, you can go, I got this. Yeah. I'm actually capable of doing this wherever in the world I am. Yeah,
definitely. I think I'm much better equipped to do it again than I was, and I know much more about what I want moving forward and what I'm going to look out for, but I also know a lot more about myself and what like I can handle and what I like and what I don't like, and I think it was really a good experience for me, and I think moving forward it will hopefully be easier every time.
Did you cook for yourself?
I did, but I am not a good cook.
What was your go-to meal that you cooked?
Well, a bit of context, I was very lucky at the club that I was at that we actually got breakfast and lunch every day. Yeah, fancy. I know. It was pretty good. Yeah. So I didn't have to worry too much about that. Dinner, I don't know. Mostly vegetarian stuff. I don't really like cooking meat. But some stir fries, nothing too crazy.
Did you go and try, if I'm in a different country, I'm like, I've got to go see what their packets of chips taste like and things like that?
Yeah. To be honest, with Sweden, it's candy. Swedes love candy, and so they have literally just shops where it's pick and mix, but just walls.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I got to try a little bit of Swedish candy. Where I was in Gothenburg's on the coast, so it's a bit of a port, and seafood is really big, which I'm not a huge seafood fan. So, but yeah, I got to try a few different things, and obviously Swedish meatballs. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. Yeah. Remember him?
No. I never watched the Muppets. Yeah.
He goes, at Liam Shannon 69 on Insta. Who is your dream club?
My dream club. I've never thought about that.
Okay. Bad question, Liam.
No, it's a good question. I'm thinking. I mean, I actually, having been to places like Bayern and, Benfica and seeing the setup that they have, the setup at Bayern is pretty incredible. We got to play at the Bayern Munich campus, and that's just unreal. So a place that has a great setup like that would be the dream.
At Nicole Tilly on Insta, what's the biggest hurdle you've faced during your career?
I'd probably say so I went to college for a year and it didn't turn out great, so I came back.
What college did you go to?
I went to Colgate University.
The dental one.
The toothpaste. Yeah.
Okay, great. What did you learn? Just how to brush your teeth?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yep, that was it. So learned all that, came back after a year.
Great.
But before that, I was signed with United at 17 and was in the Young Matilda squad. So went to college, didn't really work out, came back, and then for the next, I think, 2 seasons, I wasn't signed with United. I just wasn't getting selected, I was getting cut from like the trialing period, and that was tough. Like that, I think at one point I kind of had almost made the decision to be like, you know what, it's not worth like the mental anguish of putting yourself out there and going through, you know, the process of trialing just to get rejected. So that was definitely the hardest thing I've had to overcome. But luckily I gave it one more go, and Ivan signed me his second season. And from then I've been here ever since.
You know what I love about this podcast? I say this every week, right? But I find different things I love about it. All of the people that we are lucky enough to hear from are so honest with their journey. Like you talking about that, like that's courageous to actually talk about it. Joe last week was talking about his time at Central Coast. It didn't go as planned. You know, Emma was talking about experiencing autism. Fiona was like cleaning toilets and going through potatoes. Not at the same time, obviously. Disgusting. But I love how open our community is. So thank you very much for answering that with such honesty.
Okay.
At Tonga Ewan _ on Insta, did anyone inspire you to play football?
It's just always been a part of my life. Like the earliest memories I have are with my dad in the backyard, and like I don't think he really played much. He's not the most athletic type, but
love you, Dad.
Yeah. But he probably was the one that first got me into it and kind of gave me that like love for the game, and you know, I love watching football and I love like reading about football, and so yeah, that probably came from him.
At Luca.Topolnyak on Insta, do you think all your home games should be played at Cooper's?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, no need to hurry to answer that. At 4line1 _ on Insta, who's your football idol?
My football idol. Oh, I probably have a few. I think growing up, I loved Mia Hamm, who's an American. She played for the U.S. national team, and when I was in the States, like she was very big, so that was probably an early one. There was also an American girl that played for Adelaide United when I was kind of in my early teens, who I kind of got to know really well, and she was like a big mentor for me. Her name's Ashley Gunning.
We had some good Americans play for us as well.
Yeah, we
had like Abby Dalkamp won a World Cup. Like,
it's crazy. Yeah, we've been pretty lucky. But yeah, so Ashley's been another one, and then you know players like Katrine Pedersen. I also got to play with, who's the most capped Danish international male and female. She played my very first year, and then there's
they
so
just
many.
Said one,
but
Dylan.
Yeah, I know. I bet
okay.
you can't just name one. There are a few.
Okay, all right, no problems. At Mary _ Chadwick 130541 on Insta, could be a bot. Why do you hurt your face all the time?
Yeah,
stop looking at the questions. I will ask them.
Okay. I would love to know the answer to that. Honestly, I don't know. Like, 3 times this season, I've had a falcon. I've clashed heads with somebody, and then on the weekend, I don't know what hit my eye, but something hit my eye.
Does it hurt when a football hits you right in the face?
Yes.
And is it one of those things that you're not crying, but it hits you in the nose, so you're crying?
Yeah, it's like you can't really control it. It's just like an instant reaction, and then you realize, okay, I'm actually like, I'm okay, I'm alive. Like, and then you calm yourself down. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm scared to get hit in the face. I've got a massive nose. And
I've broken my nose before
I thought
too.
you were going to say, I agree.
No.
I agree. I've seen it, mate. Everyone can see it from space. You've got a big nose. Shut up. Okay.
No, it's a sensitive subject. It's okay.
Oh, thanks for bringing it up. At Fergus _ Reman on Insta, is the person interviewing you a good interviewer? Before you answer that, I didn't do that. Did you blokes do this? All right, they didn't.
I'm going to look up this account afterwards. See.
At Fergus _ Reman.
He's okay.
Thank you.
I've had better, but you know. Kidding.
No, totally fine. Stop looking at my nose. At Y _ I _ A _ M _ S on Insta. At some stage, we're just going to get a at John. Best advice you can give: get a better Instagram name. No offense. At _Y. Yeah.
Best advice I can give, I'd say, in a footballing context, you know, have fun or do things that where you enjoy them. And because I think for me, like, I love football so much, and I loved it so much as a kid that I wanted to work hard and I wanted to get better through that enjoyment. So I think Yeah. And then the moments where it was tough, remembering why I play football and why I love it so much kind of helped carry me through. So, yeah.
At Isabel_Hodgson on Insta,
Oh, no.
I heard Izzy Hodgson is the funniest player in the team. Is this true?
Potentially.
Follow-up question. Is Izzy Hodgson the greatest captain that the side has ever had? Oh. No, I put that in.
Yikes.
At Lunage Wits, Lunagi Wits.
Wait, can I... Oh, Luna. Yeah, okay.
Oh, Luna.
I played with Luna
Oh,
in
Luna
Sweden.
Gewitz.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
What do you miss about Sweden?
I miss Luna.
Oh, lovely.
No, and I miss my teammates, and like right now it's kind of killing me. They're in a training camp in Marbella in Spain, like a preseason training camp, and so I'm getting all the social media stuff. So yeah.
But you love being back in Adelaide.
I do, but I miss my friends in Sweden.
At Fiona Wirtz on Instagram, who is the best roomie you've ever had?
Fiona Wirtz, by a mile. And then Georgia Campagnale, close second, but she's retired now, so yeah, it's been taken over.
I loved speaking to Fiona at the end of the match and asking if she wanted to take that pen, and she's like, no, it's fine, I just do it for the team. I'm thinking, you are a liar. Yeah. You are the biggest liar. She was dirty, and then she had to sit next to Chelsea for something on camera.
The poor girl.
She pretended she was happy.
No.
Not happy, Fiona.
Nah.
At a.Ninny Grove on Insta. I'm guessing it's Annie.
Oh, no.
A.Ninny Grove. Would you rather teeth for fingers or fingers for teeth?
She literally asked me this a couple days ago. Teeth for fingers or fingers for teeth? Teeth for fingers.
Teeth for fingers. So, why?
Can you imagine fingers for teeth? Fingers just coming out of your mouth?
Oh, yeah.
I'd much rather have teeth for
But then,
fingers.
like, what if you're going, oh, there's a bowl of Macca's, thanks for sponsoring Adelaide United, fries, and you're like, I'm going to go pick them up, and then you've already crushed them because you're chomping them with your hands.
No, you just, like, do a bit of a sliding motion and
You can't, mate.
palm
You've got
it.
teeth.
Yeah, but for fingers, you still have your palms.
Annie, don't ask questions on this again, mate.
Thank
Far
you.
out.
Yeah, she's
Just
the
'cause you've got
worst.
a couple of clean sheets, mate. You don't think you can ask anything. At Jess____ on Insta, chicken or cheese? For what?
I've never even thought about this.
As a pet?
As a pet?
Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. No, can't choose.
Okay. Ugh. At Loza.G.16 on Insta, home or away jersey or third? That's a great question because we've got three rippers.
I love the coral.
Same.
Love the coral. I'm so glad we got to play in it so many times this year.
At Sophie_Fitz08, we asked the question in the main part of the podcast about playing for the Matildas. There's a question about are you going to stay in Adelaide or play for a local club at the end of the season?
I really don't know.
Gun for hire?
Yeah, no, I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. Thinking about all different possibilities. It's definitely not off the cards, but yeah, we'll see.
And at Ben Axford33 on Insta, toughest footballer you've played against? You were still looking.
I know. I want to think about the answers. Okay. This year I played against Danielle van de Donk, who's a Dutch midfielder, and she plays for Lyon. So I played against her in my Matilda's debut, and then against her when we played Lyon, and she's just like, she's such a good midfielder. She's really good. Yeah, so that's really toughest.
Talk to us about country music.
Yeah, I did see that tweet from Georgia Campagnale.
Okay, have you watched Yellowstone?
No, I hate country music.
Oh.
That's like the joke.
It's a joke?
Yes. I hate country. So
we had a whole playlist created.
Do you want to know the backstory?
Not really.
No, okay. Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. So I had to do one of these like player get to know you things.
Yeah.
One of the questions was, what's your favorite music? And I said, anything but country. That was my answer. They released it. I don't know who edited it or how it got lost in translation, but it just ended up saying country music. So since then,
you actually hate it?
I actually hate it, yes.
I was really excited about talking to you about country music today.
I hate it.
Okay, so what we're going to do with that is cut up you saying, I hate it, and then at the end of the season, what do you like about playing for Adelaide United?
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
You know what is the worst? The fact that we're playing 3 games in 8 days, which is disgusting.
Yeah,
so there are away games too.
Yep.
good luck. We got lots of them, and we're playing all sorts of random teams at random locations. It's like we're playing Perth in New Zealand and Tasmania on the Central Coast. And
no, I know. We got the schedule, and I was like, oh my God. Like,
that's what we use the thing for. What do you think of it? Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, there we go. No, I hate it. But not far from the truth. But yeah, no, it'll be interesting. It'll be a tough week. 3 games in 8 days, all away, all in kind of interesting. Like, the travel isn't super straightforward. You know, Central Coast, you fly to Sydney, bus to Central Coast, Brisbane, bus back to Sydney, up to Brisbane, and then home again, and then to Wollongong, which is Sydney, and then another drive. Like, it's just not straightforward, but it's a good opportunity for us to win 3 games really quickly and cement ourselves in that top 4.
And I love that you said that, because it's these kind of challenges that really, I think, solidify a team culture. And if there's results that don't go our way, you grow together. But obviously it's a really important weekend. Where we're sitting at the moment in third is great, and there's a bit of a divide being created with the top 5 teams. So this is a really important time, and the good thing is you're not going to bail on us. So,
that's right.
I mean,
I will be here till the end
to take care of your career.
Yeah.
Dylan, this has been great speaking with you. We were shattered to lose you last season, but it's, as I said at the start, it's one of those things about football. But I've had the pleasure of speaking to you numerous times, and football speaks for itself, but how you carry yourself as a person is just exemplary. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We have this. You need to sign this top, please. You are a credit to your stalker mum and your family.
Oh my God!
In the best way possible, all right? Okay, you sign this. And
you're helping.
Well, I don't have to.
No, I appreciate it.
You know, that this is a much improved edition from last week, because we didn't have a texter last week. So,
how did you do it then?
Well, GL went and got one for the first thing he's done on this podcast, which is good.
You're going to mood today.
Well, you know, like country music, mate. I was going to go out on a Keith Urban
I should
banger.
have waited for you to go out on your little limb with country music and then said it after you had said your little spiel. Yeah. That's okay.
All right. Thanks for listening. Share this on your socials. We appreciate it. Good luck for your 9 games in 2 days. And we've got a couple of home games coming up as well. So stay with Adelaide United. Dylan, thanks for your time.
Cool. Thanks for having me.